Another sanctuary is the Saharna Monastery. Several monarchs, Anchorites, built the first altar of this monastic complex in 1777. The Saharna Monastery attracts believers and tourists by its architecture and its history, but most of all by the hill that is nearby. Here, on the rock, the visitors can see the Holy Virgin's footprint. The legend says that the Holy Virgin climbed up to the hills to bless these places and to sanctify them. In Saharna, the visitors will also find a spring and a small pond. It is said that the water that fills the pond has a healing effect. The legend says that if you make a wish and wash yourself in this water, the wish will come true. Do not miss the chance to have your biggest wish come true. The purity and beauty of these sacred places is crowned with splendid landscapes and 30 cascades. Depending on the period when the cultural objects were built, their architecture can be ascribed to the Old Moldovan, New Byzantine, or National Romantic styles. The exterior of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary Church resembles a peasant house. It was constructed in the 15th century when the country was conquered by the Tartar horde that persecuted the Orthodox religion. The Assumption of the Virgin Mary Church is the only one in Moldova that has preserved the frescoes representing medieval icons ascribed to the Hurez school. The Capriana Monastery is one of the monastic complexes that is over 600 years old. It was constructed by the will of Stefan cel Mare, the voivode of the country in the 15th century. Today, the Capriana Monastery, like many other monastic complexes of the Republic, is under restoration. The buildings and decorum of the old monasteries, including those in Văzărești, Hinku, Rud, Japca, Hirjauca, and Frumoasa, were constructed by the best wood and stone carvers. Thus, these objects have become incontestable architectural and cultural values. The magnificent powers of these holy places attracts tourists. They are deeply impressed by the preserved monastic lifestyles and traditional cuisine with its recipes and drinks enjoyed by the monks and nuns. The numerous churches and monasteries serve as architectural and cultural monuments. One of them is the Saint Great Martyr Theodore Tiron Monastery, built in 1858. It impresses the visitors with its beautiful interior and ancient icons. Regardless of its location, every monastery has its own specific charm. The cells of the cave monastery in Orheulvik were carved out in the rocks in the Rout riverbank in the Middle Ages. Initially, the entrance to the monastery was from the riverside, but tempests have destroyed the steps carved out in rock. During the last few years, the monastery has gained its second life, and thus the visitors are now offered a possibility to participate in the divine services held in somewhat unusual conditions. Orheulvik has preserved its unusual charm and spirit of eternity through the centuries. A whole tourist complex is presently functioning there. Agro-pensions are a possibility for you to complete your impressions as well as to discover the national spirit and traditions of Moldovan peasants. Though the rural tourism started developing as a business in Moldova not so long ago, in peasants' houses you will find the same comforts as in different European countries having traditions in this sphere. Here, you will find all necessary facilities and possibilities. The Casa Mare has also changed along with the modernization of peasant houses. But its function to receive and serve guests with the recipes of the family and wine made by the hosts remains unchanged. All products are organic and all dishes are prepared according to the recipes inherited from grandmothers. Staying in the countryside during your vacation, you can try to completely or partly change your customary lifestyle. Forget about the noise of the city and contemplate the beauty around you.